Ladies and gentlemen, it's Super Bowl Sunday. So, I decided to simulate the Super Bowl in Madden. So I thought this would be a pretty fun idea. I'm going to be commentating the match. You won't have any problems with that. But, nonetheless, bring down in the comments who you're cheering for. Let's get into the Super Bowl. Well, the Super Bowl has officially started and the crowd is popping. We have the first kickoff here in the first quarter, and I kind of had to do this because I forgot to change my guy, so I kind of just ran straight and allowed myself to be tackled, and then let the CPU do the rest from there. So, coming off of a pretty, I guess, decent gain, we didn't really get too far with that, but you know what? It is what it is. The Patriots offense comes onto the field. Both having, not too bad of seasons. Obviously, they made it to the Super Bowl, so they couldn't have had it too bad. Drake May is going to be the quarterback for the Patriots this Super Bowl. He's had a pretty good season himself, too. So Drake May comes out to run their first drive and possession as he hikes the ball and gives, well, not too bad of a pass. Pretty clean, right in the open. And has a pretty nice game, getting the first down, which is exactly what you want to see and no less. First downs are almost as important as anything here, especially in the Super Bowl, because turnovers mean death. But anyways, Drake May and the offense comes out for their second play after getting the first down, which is once again going to be really helpful for them. So they give the run to Stevenson's, and he picks up pretty decent, about 7 yards there, and a few's better than none is something that I like to say. Drake May picks up the ball and nearly throws an interception, which is very bad. Turnovers are one of the worst things, especially in such a big game as the Super Bowl, because turnovers, first off, they're annoying. Second off, they suck. So Drake May hikes the ball once again to throw another pass play, and they get actually a pretty good pass this time, getting the first down, which once again, like I said, is exactly what you want to see, especially in the Super Bowl. And a pretty good pass, bringing it down. And the Patriots are looking pretty good here in the first down, outside of the near interception that almost happened. Another play like that's definitely going to cost them. Anyways, they take on another ball for a fake run and a pretty good pass way down the field to Stephon Diggs, which is once again very helpful here. Especially big passes like that is great. Once again, especially in such a big game like the Super Bowl. So, after picking up the first, the Patriots are in pretty good position right now, and the Seahawks really have to step up their defense, especially when missing wide, clear interceptions like that. And a pretty good run from the running back here, especially about breaking a few of those tackles, bouldering through people. Drake May's going to pick up the ball for another possession here with another run to Stevenson's, and this one does not go nearly as good as the last one did, only getting about 3 yards on the play. But once again, a few is better than none, especially in a big game. So after picking up about the 3-yard run from Stevenson's, the offense comes back out, and Drake May and the rest of the Patriots, I can imagine, are feeling pretty good. So he hikes the ball for a pass play and has a wide open shot straight to the tight end, who gets tackled but not after getting the first down, which actually leads him to 1st and goal, which is going to be very good. This means, goal, they're close to the touchdown. That's exactly what we're after. That's what the Patriots want. The only thing they want is to get that touchdown, to get that win. And they're putting on a performance that the fans came here to see. So they came out another run for Stevenson, who ends up picking up the touchdown for them with a nice spin, which is going to get the 6-0 lead for the Patriots, and you can already see the thoughts in their head. Beautiful. So they bring out the kicker, who successfully gets the lead to 7-0. And the Patriots are feeling good, looking good. They got just joy in their souls right now, because taking the lead in the Super Bowl is just a beautiful thing. But unfortunately, their celebration has to be cut short because the kicker and the other defensive players has to come out and give the ball to the Seahawks. If the Seahawks have a possession, anything like the Patriots, this is going to be a pretty good game. So a kick from the Patriots downfield, and Seahawks take possession and get not too shabby of a return around the 28-yard line, which is going to do them, I guess, pretty good depending on how the rest of their offense reacts. Because Sam Darnold is coming out here, and this seems to be his first time here on the field. So we're going to see how Mr. Darnold plays his offense out in the Super Bowl. You know, he's a pretty controversial player. Can't say he's good, can't say he's terrible, but you know, he's not the best. So Darnold takes possession, and he throws a pretty good run and gun pass, pretty far downfield, getting a good little boost here. And if the rest of their plays turn out like that one, then the Seahawks might put on a show for their fans today. And Sam Darnold put on a pretty quick running pass after giving the ball to the running back. And, well, he didn't get the first down, but he did bring it down to a 2nd and 3, which means they're only going to need a couple more yards to secure the first down, which once again is exactly what they're going to want to see here. The Patriots come up to huddle together, and so do the Seahawks. Sam Darnold comes out for his another run play, which is a pitch, which never really works, and he avoids a few people before embarrassingly decides to trip on the ground. I guess some fan threw a banana down there or something. I don't really know what the story behind that is, but we can't be slipping, especially in a game like the Super Bowl. I don't know what bro's doing, but he's gonna have to figure that out. Outside of that, Darnold comes out for another possession, leading another pass play from Darnold. A pretty bad pass. Doesn't secure anything. But, you know, either way, the Seahawks are going to have to do what they're going to have to do. But, after a little bit of a huddle, the Seahawks decide to actually bring out their kicker team. And they're going to attempt a field goal, which from pretty dang far away. And this is pretty unlikely, but they hit the ball back, and he's going to go for this, and unfortunately ends up missing for the Seahawks, which is not going to be good because now it's 7-0 with the second quarter creeping behind the doors. Things aren't looking too good for the Seahawks here in the first quarter, and the Patriots are probably feeling pretty good, you know, around 30 seconds left in the first quarter, and they have the lead as well as they're about to get the ball, so things are going good. The Seahawks, you know, with their loss on the last possession, are feeling down, but Drake May's feeling good as he gets the ball and gives the ball to Henderson as he gets tackled after only losing a yard, which is obviously not good here for the Patriots. And this is gonna set them back a little bit at 2nd and 11. But the first quarter is about to end here in 10 seconds, and this is either going to be the last play or it's about to end here. Which it does. The first quarter officially ends, and the score is 0-7. The Seahawks didn't play too well on their drive, and the New England Patriots aren't doing too bad themselves. But they're going to have to cook something up here if they want to take the lead of 0-14, which, once again, is wonderful. So Drake May throws a pass, which is complete, and gains a pretty good amount of yards off of that. Securing the first down, which once again is one of the most helpful things that can happen. The first down is significantly important, especially in a game like this. Here in the second quarter, you know, early second quarter, still tons of daylight left in this game. Drake May hikes the ball and passes it to a pretty good pass to his receiver here, who gets pretty good yards, about 7 right there, and they're only going to need 3 yards now for the first. And things are looking good for the Patriots. Nothing too, not too big of boulders standing in their way yet. the Seahawks are getting pretty much walked on right now, and they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to fix up some kind of soup right there, because right now they're eating crap. Although Drake May's pass right there just landed right in the garbage, throwing one of the worst passes I've seen all game. And that is not going to cut it here. You got to throw precisely, or you're not going to throw at all. But Drake May's going to come back out for another possession here at 3rd and 3. Hand the ball to the running back, Stevenson's, which is going to pick up the first down for them. And that's going to be, once again, a beautiful moment for the Patriots because, you know, they had that bad pass, but now they got themselves a first down, which is tremendous for the Patriots here. So Drake May, after getting a quick huddle up, is going to get the ball once again for another possession. A little bit of movement down the field, and Drake May is going to send over a pass, and it's going to be complete and gets a little tripped by the defender there, and that's not going to be pretty good, but it's not going to be pretty bad either. A little bit of about 6 yards there, and only needs 4 left to secure the first, which is going to be good. Once again, the Patriots are looking gold as the sun right now. They got nothing right now. You know, they're in the lead. They got plenty to, you know, walk away with today if they can keep playing like they're playing. Drake May with a pretty good pass to the running back, and, you know, not too bad defending, securing the first down with a little stretch of the arm there. And that's going to be really helpful. Times pass, and the huddle's complete. Drake May gets the ball, and he's going to pass it down to his running back, who's going to get a great yardage here, securing the first and goal and getting out of bounds, stopping the clock. Not that it necessarily needs to be stopped yet, but you know, it is what it is. So they're going to huddle up and see if they can think of a play here, because first and goal is good. This is their chance to take the lead 14-0. And this is just, it's a steady moment for them, but it's also harsh. So Drake May gets the ball. He's got plenty of time, but he's going to throw it through the field goal. I guess he thought he was going to pick up an extra 3 points on that, but unfortunately that only works with the foot. So a little disappointing for Drake May here. And the whole offense is going to seem a little disappointed after that. You know, he had all the time in the world and decided not to throw it to a receiver and decided to try to pick up a field goal, which once again doesn't work. So Drake May is going to pick up the ball again. And another bad pass straight through the middle of 2 defenders is going to head out of bounds, and going to be 3rd and goal for the Patriots. Now, technically they are in the lead, but if they pick up another touchdown here, that's going to put them at even a higher lead. Seahawks haven't scored yet, but if they get a stop here, it's not going to look good for the Patriots, so they get up for another possession. Drake May is going to get the ball and hand it to the running back, who secures once again another touchdown with that effective spin move. He's himself alone has both of the touchdowns today for the New England Patriots. And if they can make the field goal here and bring the lead up to a 14-0, things aren't going to be looking great. You know, there's supposed to be a rainbow behind every corner, but unfortunately the storm isn't over yet for the Seahawks. And we still have pretty much daylight left in this game, but Seattle's really going to have to cook something up, play some defense, and especially play some offense, because that's what they're struggling with right now. The Seahawks are just doing well, and the coach, he looks happy, asking the ref how his day is, and the ref simply responds with yes. Don't know what that means. Hands the ball over, and it looks like we're going to get settled in here to hand the ball over to Seattle. This pretty one-sided Super Bowl so far. We got Happy Feet. I don't know what he's doing, but he's ready to catch the ball and bring up a possession, and everything is going, especially for the Patriots. So in the quick run-up return for the Seahawks gets him around the same 28-yard line status, around that area, and that's where they're going to be starting off as. Once again, not the worst we've ever seen. We can live with that. But Sam Darnold not putting on his greatest performance. He's going to have to work something here. Throws a pass downfield, which is not going to complete with his receiver, and it's going to go straight past him. Actually, a little too in front of his receiver. There's going to be a pretty harsh moment here for the Seattle Seahawks, but they're going to try to regroup, get their bearings straight, and see if they can pick up at least one touchdown, and hopefully try to tie this game up before the Patriots get their lead too high. Sam Darnold and the rest of the offense gets ready for another possession here. Sam hikes the ball, and he's going to actually turn on Aaron Rodgers mode and scramble to the side. I don't know what that was for, but it did indeed work. I guess he just completely switched up his character, you know, but he threw a good pass far downfield, getting them not only the first down, but tons of extra yards with it. I don't know what that was. He thought he was someone he wasn't, but a nice crossbody really gave him that. I guess it worked though, so a nice run in the gun. Gonna get them some beautiful yards here for the Seahawks. And a bad turn of events happens where the Patriots secure the ball, but some pretty good defense happened, and the Seahawks are going to get the ball now. Once again, you know, they've lost the ball another time on the last possession here, and unfortunately, my camera never turned on, which is not a good thing. But all you guys got to know is the Seahawks continue to suck, and the Patriots continue to storm. But what you did not see was a touchdown from the Seattle Seahawks, which is exactly what they wanted to happen. Now, 7-14, they gotta play some kind of offense here and hopefully tie up this game because, you know, it's the second half of this game now, and there's still plenty of daylight, still anybody's game, but he's gonna have to pull something here. So, an interesting pass choice, but the contestants was just too heavy, and the receiver wasn't able to pick that one up. So they're going to have to try to regroup, get their bearings straight, and hopefully pull off some kind of different move, because whatever game plan they're pulling right now isn't necessarily working. So Sam Darnold takes the ball once more, and he's going to pass it pretty decent downfield here to the running back, who's going to get them some nice yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2, though. I don't know what he was running backfield for. Sam Darnold is really liking to use his feet today in this Super Bowl game, but maybe that's going to be working because it seemed to be going pretty well so far. They can't seem to pick up a lot of points, but he can seem to use his feet well. So Sam Darnold is on 3rd and 2 here. He's going to hike the ball, and he's going to pass it to a wide open first down, which is going to be such a beautiful thing for the Seattle Seahawks today. About 18 minutes into this game, and the game is still the same. Seattle just has to learn, and the Patriots are feeling good. As Sam Darnold has possession, throws a nice pass, and they're going to get that, but they're not going to get the first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1 here. And this is, you know, things are looking not too great for the Seahawks today, but as long as they just got to keep up what they're doing at this exact moment, and hopefully they can tie up the game. There's 1 minute left here in the 3rd quarter, and as the clock slowly drains and the 4th corner creeping behind the next corner, something's just got to happen for them. So Sam Darnold gets actually sacked by a big buff guy who never skips sack day. And unfortunately, that's going to turn them back a few yards. 2nd and 14 for the Seahawks here in the Super Bowl. Now, losing yardage is one thing, but getting sacked is another. Risking fumble, injury, and unfortunately just a loss in general. That could be game-changing for the Patriots. But we're just going to have to see how the Seahawks adapt to that with a nice run, a beautiful run actually, securing the first down for the Seahawks. That was just beautiful. In fact, that was perfect. Nothing else they would have liked better outside of a touchdown right there. That right there was exactly what they wanted to see. A nice run from their running back. Although, it's now the 4th quarter of this game, the final quarter of this game, the final stretch, home stretch. As a little nice run for the Seahawks gets them 2nd and 3. They are close right now. They are closer than they have ever been to before to tying up this game. It's 2nd and 3, but they are close. One good drive, and they could tie this game up 14-14. Looking good, close to the touchdown, and everything is going their way right now. A nice run picks up the 1st and goal. I don't know what is going on, but something happened between 3rd and 4th quarter. Something went down where the Seahawks had a change of mind, and they are playing literally like the Patriots were in the 1st quarter. I guess the Patriots just got a little overconfident, confident after walking all over the Seahawks. But the Seahawks, a nice pass. Oh, but an interception occurs and a nice spin move. The Patriots are going to bring this one downfield. That is exactly what they did not want to happen. They were so close to reaching that touchdown, but they throw an interception. The Patriots are screaming happy tears right now. I almost can't even believe what I just saw. An interception in the 4th quarter, 7-14. The Seahawks have got to be crying. The Seahawks have got to be so mad. And the Patriots offense walking onto the field with joy, and the Seahawks offense walking out in disappointment as Drake May hands the ball to the running back. Whew, this is a crazy game. Crazy Super Bowl. The Seahawks throw an unexpected interception, giving possession back to the Patriots. And this is just not looking good for the Seahawks here today. The Patriots, Drake May is going to pick it up, and he's going to throw it downfield. But the pass is just going to be a little too far, and they're not going to be able to pick this up today. It's 3rd and 9, and they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do it quick, or they're going to lose possession, and Seahawks are going to take this over once again. Although there's still 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, which is plenty of time to just get what they need to get done. About 22 minutes into the game now, and things are just looking towards the Patriots. In fact, it's their offense right now. Little backstep and a nice little 1st down gain for the Patriots today. Drake May is throwing on point, for at least most of his passes. And the referee, I know the coach has got to be just as happy as their fans are. A beautiful backstep and a beautiful pass sending it to the running back, and everything is looking as good as could be for the Patriots right now. So Drake May's going to pick up the ball and give it to Stevenson, and he's going to boulder through a few people, only picking up about 3 yards. But, once again, a few's better than none, and that's not going to be too bad here today. He's going to pick up a few yards, and it's only the 2nd down, so as long as they can pick something up, things are going the Patriots' way. If they can score another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, that's going to shut out the Seahawks for sure. We still got 3 minutes left, but things are just not looking towards it. Oh, but a fumble, and the offensive linemen picking it up. The offensive linemen are playing better than the entire offense today. What is happening? That is the 2nd time the Patriots have fumbled, and one of their offensive linemen secured the ball. 2nd time. I don't know what is going on, but they gotta seriously get their ball grip together, because the next time that happens, that's not gonna end as good. It's gonna be fatal for them, and some serious problems going down right now. But the Patriots, with a few minutes left on the accelerate clock, Drake is gonna hike the ball, hopefully forgetting about what just happened, but unfortunately no. The problems are gonna keep coming with a bad pass from Drake, and it's now 4th and 9. The Seahawks are getting their opportunity back. It's almost like a God-given chance for the Seahawks to take the ball back and do what they didn't do last time. They've got to get this done, because this is just not looking good. So the punting team is out here. The New England Patriots are going to punt the ball downfield. Seahawks will take possession after getting tackled about a millisecond later, but it is what it is. Best thing is for them right now is they have the ball, and they gotta do everything in their power to tie this game up, because if they don't, they lose. That's it. They lose. It's currently about 2 minutes left here in the fourth. Possibly 3, but around that time length. Either way, the Seahawks have possession. They're a little far from their touchdown, which is not going to go too well for them, but Sam Darnold's going to throw another interesting pass. I don't know who this guy thinks he is, but he's switching up his character too much. He's got that charismatic life form right now. I don't know what Sam Darnold is trying to play, but I guess it's working to an extent. Either way, they've got to get some good things here. They got picked up about 7 yards on there, which is not bad, but we're going to be interrupted by the 2-minute warning, giving our players a little bit more of a breather, though. So we're going to try and regroup, get their bears back together, because the Seahawks have a drive to make. They haven't been playing too good here this game, but this is their chance of redemption, their chance to revive themselves, to tie this game up and give the game the fans want to see. A little backstab, running downfield. He's pausing. I don't know what he's doing, and a bad pass. I don't know what just happened. Everything was going good until he got a little overconfident there, and he just decides to stop running and then start running again, and stop and start. Whatever that was from Sam Darnold, that's going to put them back a few yards. You know, the quarterback, the QB, is everything. The team relies on him, so when he pulls plays like that, they're not going to be too happy with it. So Sam Darnold with a nice pass to his running back, but he's going to get tackled instantly, but not before stretching his hand and picking up a clutch first down. The Seahawks definitely needed that, although it's not helping much. We only have 1 minute left in the fourth quarter, so they have got to pick something up, and they've got to pick something up fast, because things are not going their way. So with a no huddle, the Seahawks are going to take another scramble Aaron Rodgers type run, and they're going to pick up another first down. The running back is definitely the clutch today. So the only thing that seems to be going right today for the Seahawks is their clutch little drives they're making in between plays. Although, they've got to do something fast because they've only got about 1:05 left to do something. And the Seahawks hike the ball. Sam Darnold passes. He's got all the time in the world, but he decides to scramble. He thinks he's Lamar Jackson, except he might be better. What a run from Sam Darnold. A beautiful play. He's doing better than everybody else on his team, yet he still sucks. This is a crazy game today. I don't know what to expect. We have less than a minute left for the Seahawks to do something, and they're slowly making their way downfield, but instead of going to timeout, he just decides to celebrate. Don't know what's going on here, but Sam Darnold hikes the ball, and he makes an awkward pass, which is not going to go their way. Only 2nd and 3. Excuse me. It's going to be about 20 seconds left. Thankfully, at least they went out of bounds here, which is going to stop the clock here. They've only got very short time left, about half a minute around that standpoint. So, I don't know. The Seahawks have got some really bad problems heating up right now, but Sam's going to hike it. He's just going to ignore all of the problems in his head, but another one has just risen. He has to scramble from being too pressured in the pocket. He scrambles out, and he has to throw the ball out. And things are not looking too good for the Seahawks here. We have only 30 seconds left here in this game. This is just not looking good. I don't know if there's any way they're going to be able to do this. The game, and they kneel the ball. There is no way the Seahawks come back from that. They pass it downfield, and an interception, another interception from the Patriots. The Patriots came out wanting to win. The Seahawks came out wanting to play. Those are the two differences between the teams that we have just saw. That interception probably seals the game right there, unless a miracle happens. Now, unfortunately, this game didn't go as most fans probably wanted. Pretty slow going game, only 14-7 in the fourth quarter and 17 seconds left. I'm pretty sure the Patriots just want to take out the clock. Just want to make everything go quicker in this game before something dumb happens. Looks like this is going to be it. just a far, just a, just a man throwing the ball as far down as he can with nothing but hope in his eyes, and it did not go his way because the Patriots were the big dog in this game. They were the ones who decided to come out and win, and not come out and try to win. Because as Master Yoda says, do or do not, there is no try. And the Patriots came out knowing this. The Seahawks came out trying to win. A timeout is called. I guess they're trying to regroup. They didn't like the way things are looking, but I'm pretty sure this one's already been decided here. You know, fate was not in Seahawks. Fate was just not in Seahawks' advantage today. They definitely just did not see that this match was equal. Now, it only ended up being a 7-14, and the Patriots will only win today by a 7-point game. They're going to kneel the ball and let the clock waste out. 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a Super Bowl winner. The New England Patriots win by 7 points, aka a touchdown and a field goal. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys certainly enjoyed. This is good for me. I am actually rooting for the Patriots in this upcoming Super Bowl later today. You know, comment down below or just say who you are rooting for, because I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Well, I guess I'll update after the Super Bowl happens. Thank you guys for watching. You know, God bless. And I will see you guys in the next one.